Hello, it is me, Archlizard, ready to play with you again. It's been a long while because I was a bit ill before Christmas break, and then I didn't really have a chance to upload over Christmas break because, or stream for that matter, because I was visiting family. But here I am, ready to play with you again. We are going to return to our hardcore world. I will just announce over on X that I am in fact going live right now. And where I come play with me. Okay. There we go. So, we'll be continuing our hardcore adventure. As we noticed last time, let me just switch you over here. As we noticed last time, I forgot to actually make this world hardcore, but I have set the difficulty to hard, and I will honor the fact that this is supposed to be hardcore and delete the world if we die, or start over if we die. So we did find this village last time. And I believe I remember I decided I would like build a base over in this area where I like the biome and stuff. And we would use this village for trading and stuff like that. Let's pick up our bed. There's no point in having it placed down when we are playing hardcore. Now, okay. There. Okay. We've got to find a place to dig down and do some mining. I'm not going caving in that big scary cave just yet because, well, it's a big scary cave. As is this. Okay, we're just gonna dig down here. But maybe we'll gather some wood first because we're not gonna get far with this. Hey, cows. Okay. This, we can get this tree too. Okay. I think we can start out with this, plant at least one more tree, 3 more trees over by the place where we're gonna dig, and it'll be fine. Now, oh, there's some coal here. We're just gonna grab that, because then I don't have to waste time smelting down logs. Because we need torches for the digging, of course. And actually, like, we are lower down here. I'm gonna see what things look like over here. I think we'll just start out here, and I'll plant our saplings up here. 1, 2, 3. And this is a good place to start. Let's start by putting down this. So we can make a chest. Okay. Oh. Now that's not a great start, I'll admit. Okay. Okay. There, now we have a bunch of pickaxes. That should keep us going for a bit. Nice. Just gonna check the thing real quick. Oh, let's look. Oh, we are past 16. This should be 16. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what a joy that we get to 16 and it's gravel land. But there is iron. Oh, my... For whatever reason, droid cam stopped. Let's see. Okay, it's back in action. We're good. Okay. So the main goal here at 16 is of course to get iron. Okay. This got watery. Sweet. I'm not all that interested in copper, which is why I'm leaving so much copper behind. I just tend to not use all that much copper. So like by the time I decide to use it as a building block, I usually have plenty. Ooh. I cannot resist a vein though, that's... Okay, not gonna keep digging for more. We got the raw copper that we needed. Or not needed, but wanted and could easily get. Oh, and here's more. Great. So I hope everyone had like a pleasant holidays. That's pretty much what's been going on in my life, so yeah. I watched a whole lot of Anne with an E over the break because I watched it with my family, and when I was a kid, I remember reading Anne of Green Gables. I don't remember if I ever read Anne of Avonlea and Anne of the Island and all the other books, but my sister did. My sister read a whole bunch of them, and I remember reading Anne of Green Gables and maybe Anne of Avonlea. I can't say for sure, I was very young, but I really loved Anne of Green Gables. So after watching quite a bit of Anne with an E, I decided that I would read Anne of Green Gables before the end of the year, and I did, and it was a really fun book. It's it's like very much a children's book and very much a product of its time for sure. It's nowhere near as diverse as the Netflix show is. But I did also, like, fairly recently, like maybe 2 years ago, I tried to read another one of my children's childhood favorites, Little Women, which Little Women is one of those books that have been reinterpreted a lot of times in like editions that are still called Little Women. So like my first version of Little Women was a young readers edition, that was condensed down a lot for young readers. And I really liked it. I remember in middle school I read it for my friends, like the kids I sat with at lunch. And we had a great time. And we started Little Women Get Married. Little Wives. I don't remember what the English title is. I read it in Norwegian. But the sequel. So I went to buy, like 2 years ago maybe, a copy of Little Women, like in the original text. And I think I read like slightly more adult versions of the book also growing up, but I can't say for sure. I've watched like the old and the new movie, and I really like those. And I was aware that it was like a fairly religious book, like transcendentalism and all that stuff. What I wasn't prepared for was how that's the entire point of the book. Hi, Noah! Thank you! I'm glad you're here. You can now stop me from rambling about a book to the void. I say as if you've been known to ever stop me from rambling about a book. Oh, I am out of pretty much everything. Okay, there. I whoop you too. I was just rambling about Little Women and how I reread it, not at all prepared for just how religious it would be. Okay, I'll keep rambling. Yeah, so I read Little Women. Started reading Little Women. That's the point. I couldn't even finish it. Because I wasn't prepared for, like, how it's really just religious moralism. And I got to a chapter where, spoilers for Little Women, I guess. I'm gonna keep it vague. But the characters do get physically ill from having, like, free time. And that got a bit much to me, so I stopped reading there. And I'm not saying the book doesn't still hold, like, literary value. It definitely does, and I think there's a lot to appreciate about it, despite the intense religious moralism. It just, was very much not the book I remember loving from my childhood, so I couldn't, I just couldn't keep reading it. But my point with all of this is that Anne of Green Gables was not like that. There is quite a bit of, like, a religious moralism in Anne of Green Gables too. Marilla, the adoptive mom of Anne, although they are very clear to never refer to her as Anne's mom, is like a deeply religious woman who is very concerned with like frugality, but it's like it doesn't feel forced in the same way it does in Little Women. And the moral of the book also feels a lot like, you know, there is a generational gap between Anne and Marilla. And while Anne always learns from her mistakes, it's not like she fully adopts Marilla's point of view, and the moral never feels like, oh, children shouldn't be children. To me, at least. So I've finished Anne of Green Gables and started Anne of Avonlea. And I guess, like, the most surprising thing to me was I didn't remember how much happened in Anne of Green Gables. I felt like she was a child for, like, at least 2 books. And I mean, I guess technically she is, because she's 16 or 17 at the end of... I think she's 16 at the end of Anne of Green Gables, but she grows up a lot, and she starts working as a teacher at the end of, or she finishes her education. Spoilers for Anne of Green Gables, if you plan to read it. I'm not gonna say spoilers for Anne with an E, because the plots are quite different at this point. But, like, she goes to college and starts working, or gets her first job in Anne of Green Gables, and then we, like, see her start work at the beginning of Anne of Avonlea. And, yeah, I remembered her being, like, a small child for, like, at least 2 books. So I'm starting to suspect that I maybe just read one. Hi, Nala! Hi, kitty cat! Okay. Can you go down, babe? Yeah, good girl. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing over Christmas break. Watching and reading about Anne of Green Gables. I am gonna read all the books. Oh, yeah, you should read Austen at some point. And we should give Good Society another try. I don't know if I remember our story enough to, like, pick up again where we left off. But it's a really fun game. I should bully you and Zoe into watching Anne with an E, and we could adapt Good Society to fit that setting, because it's Anne with an E, if you didn't know, is set in Canada, so we should appreciate it. It's set on Prince Edward's Isle. Prince Edward's Island, I think, actually. Okay. Okay, that's 9, I think, after I made this pickaxe, which means that after my own arbitrary rules, I'm allowed to make another iron pickaxe. Well, technically 2, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the story. But I don't like fully remember my character. I remember there was a thing with our characters, but I don't remember if mine was in love with yours or yours in mine or yours with mine or both. We used to be lovers, didn't we? Or like at least like semi-romantic, and then we had a feud, isn't that right? To people watching the VOD later, or secret hidden viewers now, Noah and I, and Noah's girlfriend, used to play Good Society, which is a Jane Austen RPG. And it was really fun, but we kinda stopped. I should probably go back up to the surface soon. I have a bunch of stone now. Right. Yeah, we were friends. I kind of had a thing for Zoe's character. Okay, I think I will head back up to the surface now. Okay. Oh, my trees have grown. I think I can allow myself an axe at this point. There. Let's make another furnace. Yeah, yeah, I think we absolutely would go either like complete disaster or OT3. Okay. Axe. The thing I really like about Anne with an E, aside from, you know, the everything about it, is that the diversity is, like, seems faithful to the time period and not forced, while still being, like, good representation that isn't just tragedy. Because, you know, I know how I feel about, like, the queer tragedy, where, like, existing as a queer person in itself is a tragedy. Yeah. But, like, Anne with an E is pretty good with it. There are queer characters, and there are there is a black character. Well, several black characters, but one who's, like, central to the plot. And, like, homophobia and racism are still very much factors here, of course, because it's old-timey Canada. But it's, like, the characters are allowed to find happiness despite it. And I think that's cool. So, watch Anne with an E with me, you coward. I say as if you haven't already said you want to watch Anne with an E. Okay. Gonna quickly see if I've gotten a message from my friend. I have not. Okay. Now the question is, do I build something down here and become a cave gremlin? Which would be fun and good. Or do I build a little house up here? Yes, we will press gang Zoe into it. Okay, I do like the landscape here, so I do think I'll build something here. I don't know what I want to build, though. Big tower. Hey, Nala. I don't know if I invited you up here, baby girl. I know that I absolutely did not invite you up here, actually. Baby, will you go down? Okay, onto my lap is an acceptable compromise. This is a big circle. Do I want to make a circular house? I'm not sure if I do is the thing. Maybe I want to make a circular wooden house. And maybe we're looking more at a dome than like a tower. Yeah, okay, I think I have an idea. Let's see. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to work on making like builds that aren't just triangles. It's hard. I watched at some point a build by a video by Green explaining like how to make your builds better, and like a big part of it was to make it so that your I spaced completely. To make like more shapes together. So like you have a rectangle, but out of it you have like a different rectangle. You know, a bit like how like back in the day they would build a small house, and then when they had money or the need was great enough, they would build another house or like attached to it. Okay. Hey, Nala. She's on my lap staring up at my microphone. I think she's gonna attack it. Okay. This doesn't look great yet, but I think we're gonna get there. Trust the process, Noah. No, do not go. I mean, I absolutely get that you have to go. This is me being unreasonable. I love you many much as well. Have fun with your going. And thanks for hopping in. Bye. Okay, I'll flatten it down a bit at the top. But first, more oak. Hey, Nala. Hey. Oh. Okay. You don't like this sound, babe. Yeah, I thought so. She ran off. Sorry. Yeah, we'll flatten it down quite a bit at the top, actually. think this will be better. One more down, I believe. And we'll probably use like a bit of slabs. There, just to flatten it out and then increase it one maybe. Let's see. Yeah, this is better. I like this. Nice. And now I should have some spruce, but I don't, so we'll make do. Ooh, I do have some birch though. We can use that inside. Or acacia inside, actually. Oh. God, it would have been embarrassing if I forgot to light it up and then had a nice little mob spawner in there. Okay. Hi, Miguel! Hi, Noah just left! It is friend! I'm building a roundhouse. I'm not sure if I like it yet, but I'm trying to trust the process. Yeah, the trees look weird. There must be a lava pool here. Oh. Yes, this is the game mode where if I die in the game, I die in real life. Or it would be if I hadn't been rushed when I made the world, so I'm not actually in hardcore, but I will honor the fact that it's supposed to be hardcore, and if I die in the game, I will arrange for death. Or, you know, just start a new world. I do think that I will lift it up a bit. Okay, this works. Sorry, I got very focused on playing and not on talking. I missed the social part of Parasocial for a moment. And I can't think of things to say, so that's great. Noah and I talked about the books I read over Christmas break, or the book I read. Yeah, I'm considering working in some glass. That's definitely on the table. See. Let's see. Well, Bad Influence Turtle is glad you're not studying. I mean, who's this turtle? Oh, it's sleepy time. Okay, no, I have another thought for the roof. But for now, I think we'll do a birch floor inside. I was gonna do acacia, but I couldn't be bothered. Oh, I finished the 7 yesterday, and now I'm trying to decide which Dimension 20 to either start or finish next. Let's see. I have Mice and Murder that I started and never finished. Starstruck. Metropolis, but I'm not sure I'm feeling that vibe right now. There's Junior Year, of course. I got halfway through on Sleeping City 2. Drag Queens is up there. And I'm considering Burrow's End because I think I'm in a space where I'd be able to watch that now, at least give it a try. Starstruck was really great. I think I mean, I keep getting notifications for it. I'm not sure it has started, actually. I'm gonna check. Let's see. Dropout.tv. No, it premieres January 10th. There's just, there's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff out. That's what I keep getting notifications about. Okay. Yeah, I know Burrows is not my usual type of content, but I think I'm in a headspace right now where I could watch it. So part of me kind of wants to capitalize on that, I guess. Yeah. Abria is great, always. But then part of me just wants to rewatch Misfits and Magic and Sophomore Year. Because I've been watching a lot of Evan Kemp and Ida. Ship! And Ida Eggford content, so I kind of want to just rewatch things. Sorry. not that type. Okay, I see the confusion separately. Oh, I didn't bring a bed. Okay. I'm also very close to completely caught up on Game Changer. Yeah, I want to just like get rid of the water while I dig out the place. Okay, okay. This is a risky fucking move. There he is, that fucker. Yeah, I've binged Game Changer. Also make some noise. Okay. Oh, that is all I need for a fishing rod. I mean, I need probably a bit more than one of them, but it's a start. Yeah, I think make some noise is more fun. most of the time. I especially like the the Zach and Josh and Brennan episodes of Make Some Noise. Those are a lot of fun. Yeah. I can't for the life of me remember who Lisa is. Let me just take a quick glance at like what the last one was, and I'll probably remember her. Because I watched, after I watched Make Some Noise, I watched like all of, or like 2 whole seasons of Game Changer, so...
Tonight, not being able to figure out
I forgot that it autoplays. Oh yeah, in the Love is Blind episode with Zach and Jackie. Yeah. It was not the last one, there's been a few after it, but yeah, I love her. She is indeed unhinged. Okay, I'm starting to think that that probably was the only... Yeah, she's good. I'm also obsessed with the episode where the off-book people appear. Like the improvised musical stuff. Okay. try this way and then call it done. Yeah, I'm a huge Off-Book fan. I listened to it a lot back when I lived with Demi. And I don't always register the names of guests I'm not already a fan of, you know? So I didn't pay much attention to the names when I watched the last musical episode, and then I hear Jess singing, and I'm like, wait, I know this, and sure enough, it's Jess McKenna from Off-Book. Okay, now done. Ouch. Oh, lava. I guess that's where I'll get my obsidian. Wow! Good job. I mean, you're welcome to use my very bad gold farm. Oh, I didn't need more. I have enough. Great. Yeah. Let's sleep through the night. Then take a quick look to see if Princess has responded. He has not. It is getting rather cold. That's valid. I think I'm gonna quit in a bit too. So thank you so much for hopping in. Good luck with being productive. I love you. Okay, we are fishing. We're gonna be fishing for like a bit longer, but we have streamed for an hour and a half, so I'm pretty happy with that. think we're gonna call it there for today. Let's see. There. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Archlizard. And as always, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, maybe check out my other videos. Any engagement would be great. I've had a great time streaming for you today, and I hope to see you again soon.